Hey guys, welcome back to Blasphemous. We've just defeated the Lady of the Charred Visage, and now I'm going to head back to the shop and purchase one of the Rosary beads that I missed the first time around, just because I didn't have the cash. It does cost 5,000 tears. So just heading through here, back to the left, and we'll take this down. We also have the oil for Gemino, the thimble full of the hot oil, so we'll give that to him later as well. For now, let's head into the shop, purchase the last bead here.
This is a precious treasure to me. Its value goes far beyond what I ask for it. And may I don mourning black if I'm trying to deceive you?
Okay, ember crystallized through a long-forgotten ritual. It retains some of the heat of a bonfire lit on a different land. Tempers the heart, increasing the defenses of whoever carries it. Now, I think that's a reference to Dark Souls. Retains some of the heat of a bonfire lit on a different land. So we're going to buy this for 5,000. Increases defenses. I think it's something like 15% defense. So let's take a look. And so the march was sung as a small group of parishioners walked in procession to the graveyard. The prayer was repeated over and over again along the way, turning their voices into a hypnotic whisper, murmurous and unrhythmic. Upon arrival at the burial ground, everything fell silent when, with each shovelful from the undertakers, the soil dropped cold onto the coffin. A hooded girl, rumoured to be the daughter of the deceased, threw in a hot ember that gleamed on its way down into the pit. The dirt continued to cover the hole, but to everyone's astonishment, the ember could still be seen glowing under the frosty soil. Okay, so maybe we'll take off this one. Protection from magical. Let's remove that and let's place the Ember of Holy Cremation on instead. So we've got two that give us extra defense. Hopefully that will make us a little bit more durable. Okay, so let's take a look at the map. Need to head back over here. I guess we can just go this way. Is it more difficult going back? Let's take a look. I'll save the checkpoint here just in case things go horribly wrong. I don't know if it's easier going backwards or forwards in this area. Let's find out. Okay, just dropping down here into the cave. No, we need to find. We need to go back and see the giant first. He does appear there later. Here we go. Let's give him the golden thimble filled with burning oil.
I feel the boiling oil entering my frigid veins. I can still answer the call.
So we're going to reset this area and we'll come back. See if anything's different. Okay, he's out of his shell, and he's left behind the frozen olive. Summer fruit trapped in an endless winter, born from an olive tree turned into a prison. Its frosted oils bolster the wearer's defenses when their strength is nearly exhausted. As Gemino traversed the path of the frozen olive trees with the rest of the damned towards the terrible hollow, metal statues where those that waited would die abandoned, he stepped barefoot on a fallen olive that had not yet disappeared under the snow. Without drawing attention, he picked it up and squeezed it in his hands, knowing it would be the last thing he'd treasure. Okay. Bolster the wearer's defenses when their strength is nearly exhausted. Okay. Right, so heading over in this direction. Now entering into the cave. This has opened up, and you've acquired dried flowers bathed in tears. Olive tree petals vitrified by frost, tears of true bitterness prevented the cold from withering them completely. Now they are an offering never made, lost in the snow before it could reach the sepulchre of the saint. Well, I remember it with great sorrow. In Gracia was one of us, born in Albero like you and me. She was peculiar, however, because every day after a day gathering olives, she stayed in the mountains while the rest of us left. Some said they had seen her cry, and that's why we thought she stayed among the olive trees, to be alone with her sorrow. Many years of drought raised the land back then, but although the other crops dried up and died, the olive trees on our hill would not. They remained the best harvest to everyone's surprise. This gave rise to the rumour that the olive trees were being watered by the girl's very tears. One morning we found the girl dead, leaning on one of the olive trees. Whether she died of sorrow, we'll never know. We buried her in a small cave next to the olive trees where she cried. The next day the olive trees had withered. Okay, so that's Gemino looking into the coffin, and I guess that's a clue for us to jump down and see what we can find. So we place the dried flowers, and we've been given a prayer. The pain of the flesh and body, the definitive penance, total detachment of self in firm pursuit of virtue, this sorrowful and desperate chant overflows with conviction, and those who intone it will be rewarded with vital energy for every hit they land on their enemies. Let me grieve, let me suffer, for one wound on me is one less on you. Let me bleed, let me feel, for a cut on me is a caress for you. Let me cry, let me moan, all of my tears are only for me. So that's another prayer or magical spell that we can use. The Saeta Dolorosa has kind of a leeching effect. When we attack enemies, we gain health back. So that's definitely could be really useful. The next Child of Moonlight is over here. We do need to use the ranged attack to free Child of Moonlight number 10. I'm going to very carefully make my way over here. Oh my goodness, no. Well, let's try that again. We'll finish off as many of these as we can. Okay, back over here. Let's do this again. So jumping, sliding, attacking, sticking onto the wall there, jumping, sliding, and grabbing onto the next one. Let's take out this wraith. Dropping down, hanging on the wall. No! Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm trying to drop down without hanging and using the sword to grab onto the side of the wall. Let's do this again. Okay, that will do. Jumping over to here, up, across, and let's grab the collectible. Coccyx of Daniel the Possessed. It is said that Daniel appeared inside a castle. He cried that he had been possessed by a shadow as he slept, and also claimed to have maintained carnal relations with underground creatures. So that is collectible. I think that's number 17. So let's break the wall here, and that will take us back out to where the olive trees wither. Let's just save the game here. We're going to be heading over to Jondo, which is down here underneath Albero. So let's make our way back there. I'm not worried too much about these enemies here. Okay, this should be Albero. We've got nothing for the guy in the window, so let's just carry on. And we've got nothing for Terso here either. So instead just dropping down, heading across to the right. We might as well drop off the collectibles. We should get some tears for them as well. Okay, nice. I think we got about 800 tears.
Thank you for your help, O virtuous penitent one. Bring the bones before me, and we will uncover the truth that they keep silent.
Okay, so heading back out and going through the exit here to the desecrated cistern. Dropping down. Heading to the left. This will... No, not there. That's the guy who wants the mercury, so we'll be back there later. Alright, so dropping down once more, heading to the left, and this will take us to the Mountains of the Endless Dusk. Now I'm going to drop down here. Just heading down these platforms to the bottom. For collectible number, I think it's number 18. Metacarpus of Hodges, the blacksmith. Blacksmith Brendan Hodges forged some of Custodia's most beautiful weapons, wielded by the anointed legion themselves. Destiny wanted it to be put to be one of his weapons that killed him. Don't need to worry too much about these enemies here. There's a shrine down there, so let's grab that. We'll save the game there. Some enemies down below, let's see if we can avoid them. Oh, no, that did not work. That guy always hits me. It's really annoying. Oh my goodness. Let's finish these guys off if I can. There we go. Let's take a little bit of health. There is a bit of a boss fight later on, so I do want to try to keep my health if I can. Oh, still did not kill him. Okay, that did it. Okay, so that boss fight is not too difficult when you do get Perpetva's protection. You only get one chance to defeat him though. Because if you lose and come back, the boss will be gone. Okay, so just dropping down here. There's our little NPC.
O penitent one, we traverse strange roads under the same firmament, with nigh other trade, nigh other name. My name is Redento, barefoot pilgrim of the Order of the Genuflectors. Prithee taketh nigh affront in my not looking at thy visage, for we at each moment lean forth, so as not to divert our eyes from the path. Such is our old precept. We are before Jondo, a great buried bell, erected upside down so that its ringing would make the earth tremble and reach distant lands. Now Jondo resoundeth in a deep triune moan that travelleth in echoes through its broad spiraling circles. My feet wish to cross to the other side of this ancient valley, to move on to the next destination. Oh, my sins! Who could help me?
Okay, so we're done with the little in-between area. We're just going to drop down to Jondo and we will complete this next time.